Who we got on here? Rotting Emptiness. Aha. Patrick McNellis, my buddy Patrick. On the last video, if you guys had checked in for that, we had Connor on the video again. He was off his tree on hot chocolate. And yeah, thanks to you guys. Thanks to your generous donations to the channel. They actually weren't to the channel. They were directly to him. And he picked up some nice books and his Lego. I think we need a bigger room for him. His Lego collection is growing very fast. And getting into some of the serious stuff too. He's using all his money. He's got his own money. And yeah, buying into those Lego cities, and you get like whole cityscape, like a street with buildings and stuff on it. Really cool. Anyway, he's back at school. And we're slowly getting back to normal in Casa Rooney. It's pretty tough at the moment. Any kind of slight sniffle, cough, they're sending kids home. Man, it makes it really hard to keep to a schedule because you really don't know what's going to happen day to day. But anyway, who else we got here? This person, MC, the Roman numerals guy. How do we do this? Good evening from Western Europe. Patrick, oh, you're in Texas? Okay. Get him hooked on Lego Technic. Okay, I'll have to have a look at that. Guys, there was a couple of things that I wanted to cover today. And if we start with a little bit of housekeeping, I guess this is mainly for people who are possibly newer to the channel or who are watching that maybe aren't subscribers. I do have a reaction video playlist. So I'm still getting a lot of requests for drummers and videos, specific videos that I've already done. So please do check out the reaction video playlist. It's in the description or the pinned comment on every video. Strangely enough, I've been getting a few emails and Instagram messages about gear. Now, I try to outline individually and specifically every single piece of gear that I use. I'm not saying it's the best gear in the world. It's just stuff that over the years or decades I've found works really good. So all my Sweetwater affiliate links, you don't have to use my affiliate links if you don't want to, but all of my gear recommendations are there. So it's a little bit redundant to ask me, hey man, what would be a good mic for podcasting, or what would be a what sort of drum kit should I get? What sort of cymbals should I get? They're all there. Everything's there in the description. Patrick, stop it, Patrick. Man, you're very generous. Kappa Clear, you're in Italy? Oh, wow. Christopher Ship here. How are you doing, man? Yes, and before I forget, what else was I going to say? 90,000 subscribers. 90,000 subscribers. Absolutely mind-blowing. Now, because you've joined in on this live chat, you are going to see something before I unleash it on the world. You'll all know that I didn't wait for 100,000 play button. You get that YouTube play button at 100,000? I didn't wait for that, and Connor was not waiting for that. He made me a 50,000 subscriber play button. He is into this. there's no coaching on my part here. He's a YouTuber. So he made me a 50,000 play button, which was amazing, very precious, which I'm gonna keep forever. He then made me a 75,000 play button, which is the one you've been seeing in the recent videos. Are you ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Connor made me a 90,000 subscriber Lego play button. He sacrificed some of his Lego for the channel. Very, very precious. How good is that? That's possibly a little bit hard to see, but yeah. It probably looks like I'm putting him up to this stuff. Trust me, I'm not. It probably makes it seem like I'm putting him up to it even more by me saying I'm not putting him up to it. But I'm not at all. He's really very precious with this stuff. Try and flick it around, give you guys a good view. Yeah, Josh Stribling, yeah, man, that's sick. Patrick McNallis coming in with the Warriors. Can you dig it? Kitty, this is the best play button. How do you beat this? YouTube could send me a solid gold diamond encrusted play button. It wouldn't be as precious as this. Absolutely incredible. Oh, and that was another thing that I did want to mention is just honestly a big thank you. 90,000 is insane. It's absolutely insane. The idea that you guys want to listen to my ramblings is very humbling. I do not take any one of those subscriptions for granted. It's honestly mind-blowing. I mean, it's 89,000 subscribers more than I thought I'd ever get. Put it that way. Yeah, just incredible. So massive thank you to the patrons, subscribers, and the PayPal donations, which obviously, as we know, turn into requests. Yeah, really, really mind-blown. What else did I want to cover? The videos was a big one. The reaction video playlist. Obviously, you can just go there and search whichever drummer you're looking for. Although I guess a lot of people probably do watch on their TVs and they might not have a computer like hooked up to it. I don't know. There's a bit of a disconnect there between people who watch the channel, have subscribed, and for whatever reason haven't seen the videos or the drummer that they're looking for. All right, what are these comments coming in? Patrick, I would definitely have a cup of joe with Andrew, Steve. Patrick, have you checked out The Music yet? What is The Music? Is The Music a band? Oh, did everybody see? Oh my god, this is like the best thing that's ever happened to me in drums. Did anybody see the Craig Blundell video I did? So Nathan McIntyre, my old buddy, Patreon supporter, he's recommended 2 Craig Blundell videos at this point, and I was pretty blown away. Definitely, I don't want to compare Craig to someone else, but definitely in that Gavin Harrison rare air alien world of drummer. And I was really, really blown away. And the first one I did on him was over a year ago, I think. And then Craig Blundell came out with Steve Hackett. And he reached out. We had been in contact because he shared my video on his social media and he enjoyed the video. And he reached out before Steve Hackett from Genesis came out here. And he said, hey, I'm coming out with Steve Hackett. Do you want some tickets? I'll put you on the guest list. How cool is that? How nice is that? So I took, me and my wife went along and it was a phenomenal show. I'm not just saying that because I got free tickets. Um, it- Unbelievable. So proggy. I felt like it was Tool again. Tool squared. It was that out of control crazy. He took a massive extended drum solo. And I got to meet Craig. He spent a lot of time with us before the show. Just unbelievable. And again, I wanted to bring this up again after doing my video on it, just to say thanks. And I meant to hit this, I think, the weekend after, and I couldn't with Connor being sick, so I want to get to it now. Phenomenal. Without you guys recommending videos, recommending drummers, I wouldn't, who knows, maybe I would have missed Craig Blundell forever. I don't know. But unbelievable. This is a really important comment here from Kappa Clear. Do you drink American coffee or espresso? It's not espresso, is it? Espresso. I drink both. My go-to coffee is an Americano, water and coffee. But, you know, I'm actually trying to stay off the milk these days. So if I do have a milk, like a flat white or something, it's going to be oat milk or a mocha. If I'm out, I don't know, if I'm out for lunch or breakfast or something, I might have a oat milk mocha. But it's like a meal, right? It's quite filling. So I tend to just stick with an Americano. No sugar, just Americano. Or if I'm in a rush and I really need some caffeine in my veins, espresso. Do you need my address? What's that? Kappa Clear, sorry, did you say you need my address? Because you're asking what kind of coffee I like? Just kidding. Yeah, I do. I got a heap of coffee here. But yeah, I do like a good strong coffee. Good strong cup of joe. I didn't get time to get a cup of joe before this. I cannot get myself organized for these videos in time. So I'm actually on water. Water. Not water, as you Americans say. All right, try and catch up on some of your comments. Alex Thompson, love the content, Andrew. Thank you very much, Alex. John Corsaro, superb, sir. Thanks for being here for us drummers. Best thing YouTube has on here. Wow. Let's not get too carried away. There's some pretty good channels around. Brian, Andrew, are you aware that Stephen Adler put out a solo record? What, recently? A new one or back in the day? Stephen Adler, man. I don't think I brought him up on the... Did I bring him up on the Pocket video? That guy is Pocket personified. Appetite for Destruction, man. Oh, there's a whole conversation going on in the chat about Stephen Adler, I think. Brian, he's still got that groove. There's live vids on YouTube of him. Yeah, if you're still talking about Stephen Adler there, check out, there's a video of him with, it's not Guns N' Roses, but I guess it's a group of his that plays Guns N' Roses songs. And search Stephen Adler Night Train. It's probably one of my favorite Gunners songs anyway. Still got it. I mean, unfortunately, I guess some of us will know what happened with Stephen Adler. I believe it was a unfortunate drug cocktail, and he had a bit of an episode, and there was a little bit of damage done. So he's not as consistent as he used to be, but he's still got it. He's still got that trademark sound. Dead, like his snare backbeat is so crisp. It sounds almost like the snare's off. Check it. Just type in Stephen Adler Night Train, and there'll be a fairly recent video somewhere in your search. And oh my lord, It's good. It's good stuff. Oh, my chat is jumping around the place. Patrick, yeah, make sure to hit that like button. 100,000 is going to be crazy. We're going to get there. I don't want to jump the gun, but we're going to get there, and we're going to have a lot of fun things happening on the channel. I can promise you that. Yes, cup of clear. I don't know what I keep going to say a different name there, but cup of clear. I'm a coffee lover too, absolutely. Brian, yes, about a year and a half ago, he brought out an album. Amazing. Jangles, Adler's one of your guys as well. Very underestimated. Okay, we've got just A. We've got a person, there's no name, it's just the letter A. You should check out Lorna Shore. Now, I have done a Lorna Shore video. I'm going to check on that. This is another case of, searching around, but in this case, I think it got blocked. Now, blocked videos are available to the patrons. I'm just going to double check there is a Lorna Shore before I send you over to Patreon. It's only $5, by the way. It's only $5. Lorna Shore? Have I got Lorna Shore in here? Yes, To the Hellfire. So, to A, you should check out Lorna Shore. I did To the Hellfire, and somewhat surprisingly, that one got blocked. So if you join up with the Patreon crew, it's a $5 donation, and you get access to all these blocked videos. There haven't been a lot, but yeah. Oh no. Patrick, I thought you said that's what she said. I skimmed it, but it was what he said. Oh, Brian, sadly he had a stroke, referring to Stephen Adler. I think that was a result of unfortunate drug incident, but I'm not sure. All right. Oliver Probst, thank you for all your amazing videos. Greetings from Switzerland. Hey, Oliver. Patrick, don't mean to spam, but yes, the music is a band you need to check out, if only for your own listening. All right, I'll get onto that. Jason, I thought that was Phil Collins in your photo. You thought it was Phil Collins in my photo? Well, take a look at me now. Woo! On fire this morning. Haven't even had my coffee. It is getting a little bit cold around here, but no jacket required. Yeah. I don't know how many more of these have got in my back pocket for you guys, but I'm a big fan. Phil Collins, tremendous drummer, underestimated, and yeah, very sad what's going on with him at the moment. But I think there's a point where you just give it away, right? You just you give it away, and you've had a wonderful career, and you don't need to prove anything, right? Neff, I'm late. What's the news? The news is basically that I do a live video this is Tuesday. It's Tuesday morning, 9:51 a.m. Yeah. And the news is that I wanted to say a big thank you. We hit 90,000 subscribers. I got a new play button. It's made of Lego, which could be the coolest thing of all time. And I just want to do a little bit of housekeeping. I'm getting a lot of private messages, like emails and Instagram messages about gear. All my gear recommendations and links are in the descriptions of the videos. And also I'm getting a lot of requests, which is understandable, for drummers and videos that I've already done. So there is a reaction playlist that you could check out. Another one that I should have brought up is every time I release a cover or some type of video of me playing, people say, oh, hey, I've been watching your videos for years or months, and this is the first time I've seen you play. There are literally hundreds, hundreds and hundreds of videos of me playing on the channel. So, and there's a playlist that I've called Covers and Gear Demos, I think. Doesn't have everything in there, but it's probably got the ones that I like a bit more. So yeah, check it out. Lots of playing stuff as well. And now that the whole family's healthy, I'm going to get into some more live lesson stuff. So there will be live lessons coming up on the channel. Christopher Shapiro still going on the on the Phil Collins puns. You know, when you're a dad, you instantly get like pro level on the puns. It's quite amazing. Brooke, hello Brooke. Scott Craig would love to see you react to Nick Peterson. Haven't I done Nick Peterson? What was the drummer you mentioned, by the way? The drummer I met was Craig Blundell, which was another reason for me doing this video, was just to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to meet Craig Blundell. Unbelievable. Nick Peterson. So I'm going to do what you need to do. I'm going to go to my own YouTube. Have I done? I don't think so. Nick. No, I don't think so. Okay, you got me there. Haven't done a video on Nick Peterson, so it sounds like someone I need to check out. What are we up to here? Brian, Andrew, you're one of the most relaxed drummers I've seen. Thank you very much. I'll take that as a compliment. Patrick, I don't know why I call you the professor. I guess because of those live lessons. Yeah, we're going to get back into all that stuff, and what I really want to get into is essentially flow. You're talking about relaxation before. The flow of drumming. You know, think Miyagi, paint the fence. So my sessions are going to be all about flowing on the drums, as opposed to rigid, robotic. You know, that's what we want to avoid, because you can't groove like this. You groove like that. So that's what we're going to get into and break down. It's going to be pretty slow and gentle. That's what she said. But I think it's going to be for the best. If it is too slow for some people, you might be missing the point. This stuff takes a while. It really does take a while to sink in. That's what she said. So yeah, we'll just take it slow. That's what she said. Okay, that's enough. That's what she said. You know what? You're getting the point. It's going to be slow, and we'll take our time. I'm not going to do another one. All right. Patrick, check out Andrew's latest cover, Funky Funky. Yeah, man, Cold Sweat. What a groove. When I did my cruise ship gig in the Caribbean, we had a Motown night. And we almost turned every song into the Cold Sweat groove. Just because it's such a killer groove with that displacement, with that offbeat snare. That snare, that's the money. That's where it's at. Creates so much tension. It's such a killer groove. And I recorded it. It's obviously not one of the more difficult songs, I guess, to play. Every song's difficult to nail. But I put it up there because I was just like, this is a groove that every drummer should have in the back pocket. Every drummer should have the Cold Sweat groove. It's probably a little bit like When the Levee Breaks, or what's another one that is just essential? There are a few styles as well that are essential, like 12/8. A good 12/8. Tennessee whiskey is that's like a template 12/8. And you can either play that stuff or you can't. You can either play it authentically and have headroom and pocket and fill options within that, or you don't. Depends how much time you've spent, together with that groove. Have you lived within that groove for a good amount of time to be able to access different fills? Your fills and that kind of thing are going to be completely different to just a standard 4/4 rock beat. All right, what do we got here? Neff, congrats on 90K. And I have to tell you, when you actually get the 100K button, you still need to make your own 100K play button. Man, we need a lot of cardboard for all these buttons. The real one just won't look right. Yeah. I do hope to have a proper studio space to do all my videos. And I will one day. And I'm going to put all of the play buttons, all the very precious play buttons that Connor has made on the wall and all their cardboard glory around me, along with, hopefully, a real deal YouTube 100K play button. Patrick, oh, here we go. I asked in the comments of the video, but since I have you here, was the ending freestyle or were you still listening to the track? You're talking about the Cold Sweat cover? No, the Cold Sweat cover, the Cold Sweat song just faded out as per the cover, what you heard on the cover. And yeah, I just carried on, and I was thinking, do you keep the sanctity of the groove? Which if you're playing for James Brown, hell yeah you would, or you're either going to get fined, fired, or beaten up. So I just thought, in this case, I've played the groove for 3 minutes, feeling pretty comfortable on it. So at the end, I'll just have a little bit of fun, and I guess almost like a groovy drum solo. Almost like as if James Brown had said, "Yeah, drummer, and then gave me my time to play something. Now in the James Brown band, if you did get a chance and James Brown had said, "Hey, then you wouldn't sort of go from dum and then drum solo. No. You hold the groove 100% and you might embellish it. Or you might not even. So in Funky Drummer, there's almost no embellishment in that drum solo. And it is one of the most sampled drum beats of all time. Everybody knows Funky Drummer, right? Yeah, if you don't know Funky Drummer, turn me off, that's what she said, and put on Funky Drummer, James Brown. It is as perfect a drum part as you could ever hope to hear. And I've sidetracked myself with ridiculous James Brown impersonations. Brooke, congrats on 90K. Patrick McNellis, I really liked what you did at the end. Thank you so much. I think Patrick is laughing at my James Brown. Christopher Shapir, do you get any sort of notification from YouTube when you hit these milestones, or do you just see the numbers in your account? I just see the numbers. There's no thing from YouTube that is congrats, you hit 90K. Nothing like that. No. Are you Christopher Shapir, best JB impersonation? Got a trophy. Springy. Hey, good James Brown impression. Didn't realize he was German. Now you're challenging me to do a James Brown in German impression, and I think that would be, I'd probably get demonetized if I did that, because I would not be able to be held responsible for my actions. This is a good one. This is a good one. Yumin Zhang, hopefully I've said that right. Do I have to do a donation to request a reaction video? Okay, let's talk about this. No, you don't. So this week, for example, I didn't have any PayPal requests to cover this week. I recorded all my videos for this week yesterday, okay? Now, I didn't have any paid reactions. So what do? I go into my Patreon team or my Discord group, and I'll ask them, have you guys got any requests? I don't have any PayPal requests, which are a priority because it's a big donation. So then I will go to my Patreon group and maybe hit one of those. Also hit something, for example, Chris Turner's just released a video apparently. And a few viewers, subscribers suggested that. So, I'll probably do that in the next round. And just hitting stuff that people, subscribers, viewers requested. It's not, I guess it could be frustrating if you keep requesting something. I've been requesting this every day for a month. There's a lot of people requesting stuff, hundreds of comments a day. I can't do all of them. I cannot do all of them. So for me, it feels right to reward people who are helping out, contributing to the channel. That's the right thing to do, right? I mean, do their videos, and aside from that, do the videos that I want to do, and then aside from that, do the general subscriber viewer videos. If something really big pops up, that's what she said, like this Chris Turner video, Juice, I believe it's called. If something like that pops up, so many people comment that, of course, I'm going to do it, right? Because it's a big deal. Chris Turner's a much loved drummer on the channel, and that's just how it works. Yeah, I mean, I cannot do everybody's pick. Put it that way. Hopefully that answers your question. Yeah, I understand it's frustrating. I do not expect any help donations on the channel. I don't expect anything. It's only there because people asked for a way to contribute to the channel. People reached out when I started doing these videos and said, I'm really digging this. Is there any way I can help out? What happened then was people did start helping out and contributing via Patreon and PayPal. I was blown away. So then the challenge for me was, what can I give you for helping out? So that's how this all happened. The amount is high. I'm not saying it's not high. The amount is high. And it's high because when I started doing the PayPal requests and Patreon and stuff, there were too many to do. And I got basically overworked and had like a meltdown because I just had too much work. So it's just supply and demand. And if there is no demand in terms of the PayPal requests, that's fine. That's when I get to do your videos or my choices. Hopefully I've explained that well. Oh, and then Yuman Jung's come back. Then how can I request the video? Do I have to send it by email? Well, if it's a guaranteed request that you definitely want done, that is by PayPal. Jason, you always like and comment on your subscribers' comments. That's huge. That's also what she said. I don't want to big up myself today, but I'm on fire. And this is not even coffee. This is water. Is anybody keeping up with the That's What She Said ometer? Is there anyone, Springy? Would you like to be the That's What She Said ometer for each live video? Because we are doing well today. Yep, one of my things, when I said before that I don't take it for granted that people like and subscribe and comment and really interact with me and the channel. When I say I don't take that for granted, hopefully that comes through in the time that I spend replying to the comments. I reply every day. Every single day. It's just me doing this. There's no team. There's no auto reply. It's me sitting there reading your comments and answering, trying to take the pulse, trying to gauge the temperature of the room and see what you guys want to see and hear. And yeah, and I'm really proud that I've managed to keep that up. It's something that you kind of have to start doing, or it's gonna just get too much. You know, if you haven't replied and you've got 10,000 comments, it's kind of hard to start then, because you're so far behind the 8 ball and you're out of touch with the audience, and the audience is talking to each other, and it's hard to get into that. So I try to keep my finger on the pulse. Roman numerals guy, movie references are my shtick. Tanner B. Andrew, you're my favorite reaction video guy. Have you ever done a Buddy Rich reaction? Yeah, I've done a couple on Buddy Rich, so go along and check those out. Patrick, feels nice getting that heart notification. Yeah, man. I love the support. So, you know, return that with however I can, which is a heart. One more, that's what... Hey, guys. Christopher Shapir. One more, that's what she said, and I'll ship you more Nashville coffee. Frothy monkey. Someone needs to lob up a ball for me to do it. That's what she... And hit it, that's what she said, out of the park. So I need a soft pitch. Church of the Holy Mo, your dedication to the channel is enormous. Yeah, it's pretty full on. I'm not gonna lie. I legitimately spend more time on the channel than on my job, on my teaching job, and playing. Put together. It's really has become a thing, and I really enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. Hopefully you guys have been keeping up with the drum panel chats that I've been releasing every week with local drummer friends. That's an insight into what it's like. It is literally what it's like when we're just hanging out talking. We always are going to end up talking shop. We're always going to end up talking about drums and drummers, and so that video per week is just an insight into our world, and it's not going to be perfect, and it's not always going to be completely coherent, but it is an insight into how we think and how we talk. I used to teach at a legendary local man pa style drum shop here in Auckland called Drum City. It was a retail store, and then up above was our drum school. And man, it was a really, really special place. The company's no longer going, unfortunately. And Yeah, that environment was the ultimate ma and pa, like like the video stores back in the 80s and 90s, where you would just go and you'd just hang out, and it was something. I don't know if you guys have got stores like that, or you had or have music stores in your area that are like that. Actually, I need to do a video on Drum City. Man, very, very sad that that place is no longer. Damn it, I need a good That's What She Said, though, to deserve a coffee for all the way from, where are you, Christopher? Nashville? Looks like you guys have been, okay. M. Fontenot, how long does this last? That's what she said. Boom! God, can you imagine her actually saying that, though? How long does this last? It wouldn't be good, would it? Looks like I've missed a few as well. That's what she said. Enormous was your pitch. Church of the Holy. Okay, so if your question, M. Fontenot, if that was a genuine question and not just a lob for me to hit, this is going to last another 15 minutes. That's what she said. Look, I think I owe it to you guys to not do any more of those. I mean, it wasn't funny the first time. It really wasn't. It's not a funny joke. I used to play in a group, and the guitarist, he not only said That's What She Said constantly for every single, anything you'd say. Hey, I'm going to go up and grab some lunch. Do you want to come? That's what she said. Well, actually, that kind of fits. But constantly. And he had a guitar strap. His guitar strap had That's What She Said on it. Man. Luis Moreira, top 3 drummers. Off the top of my head, I'm going to say Steve Jordan, Tony Thompson, Jeff Porcaro. I don't want to be that guy that sits on the fence. But oh my God, in saying that, how do you leave JR out of the conversation? John Robinson. You know, I was watching a video on John Robinson the other day. Hopefully you guys know John Robinson, one of the most recorded drummers of all time. Played on the Off the Wall album, amongst thousands of others. I was watching a video on him the other day. I was amazed at how lightly he plays. Heel down, kick, and light. His hands were just... It was really, really surprising. I don't think I've seen anybody play like that on any of the videos on the channel. He's a really big guy. I think he's like 6'4" and a big dude. So that might be part of it, where he's offsetting, you know, or it looks like he's playing really lightly, whereas actually, you know, there might be a lot of leverage in those notes. And I've heard him say in an interview that he always talks about heel down, and he knows when someone plays heel up that they're going to be a rusher. So really interesting. I know what he's talking about. I just cannot play heel down anymore. Mickey Valens, fluid motion adds so much nuance. Yes. And this is why I'm going to do like a flow course. I sort of teased a little bit earlier on in this video. I'm going to do a video, a series of live lessons all about flow, how to flow on the drums, as opposed to from the elbow. That's not going to flow. That's not going to groove. Using that hinge there or that hinge there like that, it needs to be a whole body thing. So we're going to get into some live lessons of that. I wanted to start the live lessons this Thursday, but it's school holidays in one more week. which in reality, it's going to be hard to stick to that during the school holidays because I'm going to have Connor tearing around. So I think it might be best to start the live lessons after the break. So give it 3 or 4 weeks, and we'll be getting into, just like I do this live chat every Tuesday my time, probably Monday your time. We'll do a live lesson every Thursday, which will be every Wednesday your time. Would around this time be a good time to join in with a live lesson, just like on your pad? Let me know. I don't have a lot of options there. I mean, our time zones are pretty extreme. I'm in the middle of the South Pacific. Yeah, it's 10:18 a.m. here. And, you know, when I start these videos, I've just taken Connor to school. I do the video, I do a few bits and pieces around the house, maybe edit the next video, and then shoot off to my teaching. So I don't have a lot of room there to move. Springy, I'm normally late and I spent the last 10 minutes rescuing a cat, but I'll try to count the that's what she says. Yeah, you might have to go back, Springy, and good luck. There's a couple in there. Roman numerals guy, but you have the best rugby team in the world. I don't know about that anymore, you know. I think some of those European teams have caught up. South Africa's good. To be completely honest, I'm not a massive rugby guy. Believe it or not, we get, man, it's just rugby here. And a lot of people do get a bit put off by that. It's just rammed down your throat. It's what she said. You can't do it. That's what she said on that. Roman numerals guy, it's my favorite team is what I'm saying. Where did you say you're from? It's interesting. Oh, Europe, Western Europe, right? Whereabouts are you from? Oh, hold on, Portugal. Did you say Portugal? Springy's done a count. We're up to 147. Luxembourg. Hey, I went to Luxembourg in 2002. When I say I went to Luxembourg, I think I was there for like 2 days. I did a very quick tour. I was staying in London and I did a very quick trip through Brussels, Luxembourg. Where else did we go? Gosh, it's going back 20 years. Yeah, that was a very, very beautiful place. I am going to have to sign off. I've got my not having a coffee yet headache. You guys ever get that? You know, it's 10:20 a.m. You're well into the day, and you haven't had your coffee, and you're struggling, and you're just dropping completely inappropriate. That's what she says, and your audience is just turning off and unsubscribing. Do you guys, you get this? You've had this, right? Got to be careful. But yeah, I've got some really cool stuff coming up this week, and we've got some really, I can't say too much, but we've got some really exciting things about to happen on the channel. And again, it's always thanks to you guys. Thanks to the supporters, and especially the subscribers, and of course anybody who's generous enough to donate to the Patreon or PayPal requests. Just beautiful. But yeah, it's nice to get back to this format of me just sitting there talking to you guys. With hey, it's good having Connor going nuts, but you never know what he's going to say. One day he's going to really say something incriminating, you know. And you can't take it back either. You can't take it back on a live video. That's what she said. So yeah, there is always that fear. And I did start doing the live videos actually out of a little bit of fear. I hate public speaking. I don't feel like I'm a good public speaker. And that was part of the reason for doing the live videos and for doing these reaction videos in general, was to throw myself out there. Springy, 148. This is going to be a running theme, I think, for these live chats. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear. Guys, thank you so much for joining in. We've got some cool reactions coming up this week. No requests, no PayPal requests at least, so I've hit a few things that I've been wanting to hit, and I really do hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks again. It is coffee o'clock. I'm going to go hit my espresso machine. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one.